Kirsty's getaway to Corfu unexpectedly turned into a tragedy. It all began when she and her 3 girlfriends found a last-minute holiday package that promised more than just an ordinary weekend. Mark supported his wife and her friend's adventure. After all, it would give him and their children, 15-year-old Jake and 8-year-old Chloe, some quality father-child time. Initially, everything seemed fine. In Kirsty's absence, Mark skillfully managed the household chores and took care of the children's needs. However, Kirsty's return was different than expected. At the airport, as the other 3 women appeared with tired steps, Kirsty's absence created unease in Mark's heart. Laura's anxious voice, "Mark, did you receive a letter from Kirsty?" hung in the air. Mark was confused. Which letter? Upon returning home and opening his computer, he found an email from Kirsty. As he read, disbelief streamed from his eyes. The email mentioned Kirsty had met someone named Samuel and decided to stay a few more days with him. For Mark, this was not just a betrayal, but also the beginning of the biggest upheaval in his life. A meeting at their friend's house plunged Mark into deeper sorrow. Kirsty had immediately fallen for the rich and charismatic Samuel they met at a pool party and decided to escape with him on his luxurious yacht. "Kirsty left us for Samuel's yacht," Shona began. A guilt tinged her voice. "They were just talking, Mark. Believe me, nothing more," she said, her eyes fixed on the ground. Mark thought to himself, how could I have misunderstood everything? Our marriage, our children, all for a stranger? A storm of anger and sorrow raged within him. While Mark grappled with his disappointment and rage, Kirsty was enjoying the freedom she had found. Yet, when the path home was closed, she felt a void within. "Samuel makes me feel special," she pondered, "but Mark and my children, I miss them so much." As Mark began to grow closer to Laura, he started to heal. Laura's warmth and understanding mended Mark's broken heart. "Can we start anew?" Laura asked with hopeful eyes. Mark thought, maybe this new chapter of our life will be better for us, feeling at peace for the first time in a long while. As Kirsty continued her relationship with Samuel, she battled with longing for her home and her past life. However, the chance to return was gone. While Mark and Laura embraced each other, Kirsty was left alone with the consequences of her choices. How did I get this so wrong? She questioned herself, tears streaming down. Mark and Laura's new beginning sealed the door to the past for Kirsty. The betrayal and destruction Mark experienced ultimately brought unexpected happiness and peace to him and their children. Kirsty, on the other hand, was forced to confront the outcomes of her decisions and deeply felt the loss of the family life she had forsaken. This story explores the profound effects of choices and betrayal on individuals and families, while demonstrating that hope and new beginnings are possible after devastation.